I don't always call weapons overpowered, but when I do, they are most certainly overpowered. What's going on, guys? This is Empty Box. This is Battlefield 3, and today I'm going to be talking about the M417, the HK417 as I'll probably end up calling it just out of habit, as well as maybe some armored kill thoughts, because people keep asking me about that for some reason, even though it's still like, what, 3 months away? Oh wow, oh wow. But no, the M417, let's start with that. How can I say this nicely? This gun is straight up broken as can be. Broken as can be. And when I say broken, I mean it is so freaking good, it doesn't know how good it is. Does that make sense? Am I getting the message across that this gun is just insane? Let's put it this way. This right up here. Nope, nope. Turn around, Empty Box. You're going the wrong way. Oh, hey. Yeah, totally. You just get turned around on, and then watch this right here. Yes, I literally was going to clear out that room if that guy with the SKS didn't one-shot headshot me. I would have killed him and his pal behind him. That would have been 3 guys just lined up down the hallway, me just simply mashing the left mouse button to fire my gun as fast as I can, and this clip right here is going to be more of the same. Mash left mouse button, kill people. Mash left mouse button, kill people. That's how easy this gun is to use. It is pretty freaking ridiculous. Now, I will say that when I originally unlocked the 417, I was completely underwhelmed by it. I was like, wait, what's going on here? You know, originally thought it was like some sort of, just like an SKS clone, which is how I expected this gun to be, and how I, you know, kind of wanted the gun to be. Sidebar on that there a little bit later here. But it wasn't, you know, as I started grinding through the unlocks to finally get the holographic sight, which I think is like 70 kills, because, you know, myself, I don't use scopes, I don't like ACOGs, I don't like, you know, freaking 8x scopes. I want a close quarters optic and nothing more. You know, even on bolt actions now, I still can't use anything other than a holographic sight or a red dot. I can't stand zoom in this game for whatever reason anymore, but, you know, once I did that, and I'm like, oh hey, laser sight, I'll try this out. Oh hey, hi ridiculous beast of a gun that makes the FAMAS look like it's freaking child's play. This is just, I'm telling you, once you put the laser sight on this gun, it goes from, okay, yeah, sure, it's good and all, but it's not that great. Once you put the laser sight on this gun, you suddenly have the most broken weapon in Battlefield 3, quite possibly since the USAS 12 Frag 12 ordeal. I'm deadly serious when I say that. This gun will just drop people instantly, because of course it does one-shot headshots, and of course it does have a higher rate of fire than the standard DMRs, the heavy DMRs that do the 50 damage, which you can just go ahead and see how absolutely stupid that is, because the gun does the same damage as a gun like the M39. And awesome spawn invincibility, bro. But I'll take your tags, and then he'll get the last laugh. But it does do the same damage as the M39, the Mark 11. You know, the 50 damage in close, the one-shot headshot, and I'll go into that more a little bit later. However, it does have a higher rate of fire, and it's a good bit higher than those 2 weapons. It is a little bit lower than the SKS, if memory serves me correctly. Sorry. And it also has a 20-round magazine. So right there, that should show you that this gun is just simply better than all the other DMRs in the game. Except for maybe the SKS. You could maybe make a case for the SKS because it's a little bit higher rate of fire, I do believe. As well as the iron sights are much better. This gun does have the add-on tactical sights by default for the iron sights, you know, similar to the F2000 or the Mark 11. Which personally I was strangely struggling with, and I will admit I have been struggling with using this gun in general, as I haven't really played the recon kit too terribly much, probably since about a week after the previous patch came out, because it became apparent around then that, you know, playing recon, you know, with the semi-automatic rifle or bolt action was just a complete waste of time, with suppression being the way it was, and by playing it I probably would have only ended up breaking my mouse, so I decided to not play it, and as such I'm paying for it now, as I really am struggling with these guns. But that just only goes to highlight how ridiculous this is. because by no means is my aim really even halfway decent in this game. I still end up putting up a score that's just not right, to be perfectly honest. Should definitely have died a lot more. Should have definitely not killed nearly as much, as my mouse flips out on me there. But so it does more damage, it fires faster, it has a larger magazine. Yeah, it pretty much obsoletes every single semi-auto rifle in the game in an instant. Now, I will put a disclaimer here, and this is some more ridiculousness right about here. I have always said that the semi-auto rifles are overpowered in Battlefield 3. Personally, I feel that it definitely is the case, because any player with really good aim, if you have your aim on point with a semi-auto rifle in this game, to the point where you're just dropping people into one shot, you're one-shot headshotting everyone like you're using a bolt action, only you have the rate of fire of a semi-auto. You can do things with a semi-auto that will make Sergeant Enigma in Hardcore look like a frickin' noob. I am deadly serious when I say that. You can literally drop 3 people, 3 separate targets, in one shot in close range before he could even cycle the bolt after killing one guy. But people don't seem to understand this, so they spam their rifles and everything, and that's what I'm doing right here, because really there's no point on this gun. This gun as the rate of fire is more than high enough to just simply spam your way to victory. I thought that guy should have died, but whatever. It's just one of those guns where it makes no sense what they were thinking balance-wise. It is definitely overpowered. It is definitely absolutely silly, absolutely ridiculous. I will say the one point of redemption in terms of balance is this gun does seem a little bit more inaccurate. However, that doesn't make up for the fact that you can simply spam it. I am deadly serious when I say this gun is a beast in close quarters. That makes no sense seeing how it's a semi-auto rifle, but rest assured, it is. I don't understand what they were thinking, but whatever. Just make sure you stick with it, unlock that laser sight, in your close range optics, and you will be rewarded with one of the most stupid guns in the game in terms of balance. At least in my opinion. I'm sure someone's going to say, oh, it's perfectly balanced, but once you stick with it, it becomes clear what this gun can truly do. Because, like I said, I didn't necessarily think too terribly much of it. I wasn't impressed, and then I started getting a little bit more wise to what is going on. But anyways, that's going to cover up that portion of this video. I think you guys understand the point that this gun is ridiculous. In terms of armored kill, because a lot of people have been asking me, are you excited for it? Are you excited for it? And I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Is it here yet? Is it here yet? Is it September? Is it? Now, of course, I have been saying for a very long while that this game needs more Battlefield maps, and, to be honest, even the maps in Back to Kharkiv, which I've seemingly been playing a lot recently, don't necessarily fit that gap, so to say. It's just not to say that they're bad maps, but it seems like they were scaled down in Battlefield 3. Now, I know Battlefield 3 does move a lot faster than Battlefield 2, obviously with unlimited sprint and faster player movement and everything. It's going to always feel like a smaller map, even if they kept the same size, but I think they actually did literally make these maps like probably about 3/4 size of the original. So, really, I think we need more larger maps. I'm not a vehicle guy at all. I really don't like vehicles in this game, but, I'm definitely more than excited to get into a tank destroyer and destroy me some tanks, essentially. I'm not necessarily looking forward to the biggest map in Battlefield history, because really that doesn't sound too terribly appealing, because I'm just imagining a 64-player hide-and-go-seek map where basically nothing ever happens. But at the same time, it could definitely work out better. I don't know. I'm not excited for the huge maps where it's going to take 3 hours to find everything, but at the same time, it'll be so nice to have a full spectrum of first-person shooting and stuff. As we'll be able to go from close quarters with the really small shoebox maps and everything to ginormous, just amazement, which will be very exciting if you ask me. So yeah, I really can't get here fast enough in terms of Battlefield because really it's the one I'm looking forward to. But we'll see what happens with that, see if it's any good or not. But I think seeing how it is DICE, it probably will be good. I mean, their DLC is not a ripoff. It's not bad. You know, it never has been. It's just a question of do you like it? So we shall see. One thing, AC-130. Hey DICE, I'm telling you, make a game mode where one team has like half team strength. You know, like give them like 16 players. Give them the AC-130. And then make the other team have the rest of the players in like a 64-man server, so that way there's asymmetric balance. Asymmetric balance is absolutely awesome. It makes the game really cool because it places a demand on teamwork and timing and everything, and as well as it makes the game interesting. I want more asymmetric balance, man. That'd be awesome. Kind of like Conquest Assault, only with an AC-130. And don't give the other team jets and stuff, because that would just totally defeat the whole purpose. So, bye.